Welcome to the Pacific Crest Trail. Currently standing at the southern terminus in Campo on the US-Mexican border. Cannot believe I'm here in beautiful, sunny Southern California. I've traveled about 27 hours via plane from Australia to be here, and I'm about to hike 4,300 kilometers or about 2,600 miles from my American friends north to Canada. It's going to be quite the adventure, that's for sure. Going to be walking the length of California, Oregon and Washington, and hopefully it's going to take me about 4 months. So I'll be living on trail and sleeping in my tent, cooking, getting water from streams, and just being out in the wild for the next third of a year. It's very surreal being here. For anyone who's followed me for any period of time, you'll know that I've been working towards this for the last year or so, since I hiked Te Aroa in New Zealand, and I couldn't be more excited to be standing here at the southern terminus. This is day one. Let's do it. So here's the southern terminus monument, and as you can see right behind me, that is the border wall between the US and Canada. Pretty big and ominous, but this is my start point, and we are now heading into the desert, the Southern California desert. Let's do it. Mile 1. Done about 3 miles according to this sign. Only 2,647 miles to go. Let's do it. Easy. So for those who don't know what Southern California is like, it's essentially desert, and I'm going to be walking through desert for probably close to a month, and already on the first morning of the Pacific Crest Trail, I'm feeling the heat, sweating, very sort of barren landscapes, but I've just climbed up onto the first sort of hill, little mountain type thing, and it's so beautiful up here. But yeah, going to be drinking a lot more water than I probably usually would on trail, just because of the heat, and there's been a bit of rain, I think, over the last couple of weeks, so there is some water out here, which is nice. But yeah, making good progress, about 15 kilometers in at the moment, and man, just so stoked to be here. Just walked past a beehive. Got stung like 3 times in my arms. Just having a little jog to get away from them. That did not feel good. I just descended down into the valley to Hawser Creek, which is a very popular campsite for first day PCT hikers, as far as I can tell. There are a few people still there from yesterday, and now I'm climbing out of the valley up this big ass hill. Not going to stay at Hawser Creek. Plenty of daylight left, although it's very hot. My goal now is to get to Lake Mariana. I think it's another 5 miles, 8 kilometers or so down the trail. Apparently there's really good burgers at the cafe there, first trail town, and see if I keep going after that or not. But yeah, I'm gonna try and smash the next 5 miles or so in the heat and see how I feel. I've just crossed over the 30-kilometre mark so far on day 1, which is just under 20 miles, I think. Still getting used to the miles and kilometre conversions, but I'll work on that. But I'm about to reach the town of Lake Marina, which has a nice little cafe from what I hear. So I'm going to take full advantage of that, stop in and get a burger. Yeah, it should be there within half an hour, I think. Very exciting. Today's been going so well so far. The heat's been manageable and it's just so beautiful. I'm on top of the world. So good. Nothing better than a burger and chips on trail. That felt very good after about 35 kilometers of hiking. I was sitting on my phone planning out where I'm going to camp tonight, and there seems to be a couple of cool little options just outside of town, so probably another 5 to 10 kilometers, 3 to 5 miles of walking left, and I'll set up. Got water, got food, and very keen for my first night on trail. It's kind of exciting. A whole lot of firsts today. I've made it into camp for my first night on the PCT. Pretty cool feeling. Walked just under a marathon today, about 41 kilometers or 25 miles, somewhere in that range. It was a beautiful day, a hot day, but pretty cruisy walking all in all. The body feels really good, and yeah, very happy to have made it this far on my first day. I'm not planning to walk a marathon every day at the start of the trip. I'm going to probably dial back the kilometers over the next week or so to 30, 35 kilometers a day. Just make sure the body can build up strength, the tendons and ligaments and all that stuff can sort of keep up with the miles I'm doing, and then hopefully move into some big kilometer days in a month or so. Tomorrow, planning to do about 30 kilometers or so. There's another town not too far away after that, so lots of exciting things on the Pacific Crest Trail, and lots of challenges ahead, I'm sure. But that's day 1. I'm gonna get dinner on and go watch the sunset. My campsite here is in a really cool spot. It's like atop this little hill just outside of Lake Marina, where I had a burger, and there's a view over the lake, and it's just really special. Very, very blessed to be here.